What if your city was under a cyber attack? What if the very systems you rely on for daily life were compromised? Imagine that for a moment. Your city's transportation grid, water supply, even your local coffee shop's ability to serve that foamy latte you love, all thrown into chaos by lines of code from half a world away. This is not some dystopian fiction. It's a reality that's becoming more common each day. The world is witnessing an increasing number of cyber attacks, and one nation stands out in this digital warfare: China. These attacks, often state-sponsored, aren't just aimed at governments or corporations. They have the potential to disrupt the lives of ordinary citizens, turning everyday conveniences into sources of fear and uncertainty. Consider the recent surge in ransomware attacks. Targets have ranged from the Colonial Pipeline to the Irish healthcare system, major meatpacking corporations, and even the Steamship Authority in Massachusetts. These incidents serve as stark reminders of the potential risks cybercriminals pose to various industries and services. Now place yourself in the shoes of an average American. Your city's infrastructure, your job, your daily routine, all vulnerable to a cyber attack. Imagine waking up one day to find your city under a cyber siege. Sounds like the stuff of nightmares, doesn't it? China's cyber attacks on America have been a hot topic in recent years, with numerous instances causing alarm and raising questions about the potential for a larger global cyber conflict. The chronology of these attacks provides a fascinating, if alarming, narrative. Let's take a step back to 2014. This year marked a significant escalation in cyber aggression when the U.S. Office of Personnel Management was targeted. Millions of government employee records were compromised, a breach that sent shockwaves through the nation. Heads of state were quick to condemn the attack, with the then U.S. President Barack Obama describing it as an act of aggression that has to stop. Fast forward to 2015, and the cyber onslaught continued. This time, the victim was Anthem Inc., one of the largest health insurance companies in the United States. Personal data of nearly 78 million people were exposed, leading to a chorus of international condemnation. The then Secretary of State, John Kerry, called it a wake-up call for all of us. As we navigate through these key incidents, it's crucial to note the responses from leaders on the global stage. The UN Secretary-General at the time, Ban Ki-moon, expressed deep concern, stating we must ensure that the benefits of digital technology reach everyone, while minimizing its risks and abuses. These instances and many others underscore the gravity of the situation. The cyber threat isn't merely a sequence of isolated incidents, but a sustained campaign that has been met with stern words, but has yet to be fully addressed. These attacks, and the responses they've elicited, underscore the severity of the cyber threat posed by China. As we continue to grapple with the implications of this new form of warfare, one thing is clear: the stakes are incredibly high, and the need for a comprehensive global response is more urgent than ever. The question now is, will this cyber conflict remain confined to the United States and China, or will it escalate into a global issue? The consequences of China's cyber attacks on America are far-reaching, with potential global impacts that could reshape our world. Cyber attacks can cripple economies, disrupt essential services, and sow discord among nations. Imagine waking up to find your city's power grid down, your local bank systems compromised, and the economy spiraling into chaos. This is not mere speculation, but a reality we could face. In the wake of these cyber threats, the international community has not remained silent. Nations worldwide have voiced their concerns, calling for stringent measures to curb such attacks. The United Nations, for instance, has emphasized the need for international cooperation and cyber diplomacy to counter these threats. Cybersecurity has become a global concern, transcending political boundaries and necessitating collective action. But what does this mean for you, an ordinary citizen? Well, imagine the fear and panic that would ensue if your personal information was stolen, your savings wiped out, or your digital identity compromised. The impact on social life would be profound. The trust we place in digital systems would be shattered, leaving us in a state of uncertainty and fear. This is not just about America or China anymore. It's about us, the global citizens, who stand to lose the most in this digital warfare. The reactions of other states and international bodies to these attacks will shape the course of our digital future. It's a wake-up call for us to bolster our defenses and prepare for a future where cyber attacks could become the norm. This brings us to a crucial question. What will be the reaction of other states and the United Nations to this attack? The answer lies in our collective resolve to safeguard our digital spaces and the proactive steps we take towards building resilient systems. As we stand on the precipice of this new digital battlefield, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared for what's coming?